Hey, seventh graders. So we are going to get ready for a brand new week. This past week, we took a look at some pumpkins and we did some dissecting of the pumpkins. We now have, we have one pumpkin that is open to the air and on the windowsill. We also have one in a baggie. So that one, we have one with air and sunlight. We have one with sunlight. And then we have over in the other side of the room, we have one in the closet that has no air, no sunlight. So we have one in a baggie. And then we have one that's just in the closet with no light. So we're going to take a look to see which of the four starts to rot and get moldy first. We'll also talk about, so then we say, so we're going to use our thinking like a scientist skills of observations and making some predictions to say, okay, this is what I think is going to happen. And we're going to talk about why. We also need to, in taking a look and talking about how fast they're going to rot, we also need to consider, what do we know about mold? So I was starting to think earlier today, how can we start to build some connections between what we did last week and what we're doing this week and actually the following week. So check this out, because this just came from Amazon. Look at that. Check it out. I found this. I know, right? Look out, Mrs. Frizzle, here I come, right? So check this out. Well, my intestines, yeah. You know, when you just get knots in your stomach? Yeah, right? So let's just say, for example, since last week we talked about the systems and we did a whole great big focus on how our body, or us as an organism, how we are made up. We start as cells and we go from cells, and cells get together and they grow tissue. Tissues get together to grow organs. Organs get together to grow systems, and systems produce an organism, right? So let's think about this. What happens if there is mold in the air? If we talk about the mold, or we talk about bacteria, we talk about fungus, what happens when that gets in our lungs? What happens? I'm pointing to this, it's not my lungs, I know that. But what happens if mold gets in our lungs? And what happens if mold gets in our tummy? So we'll take a look a little bit on the plants and the animal kind of interaction that we have going. In class, the other thing that I'd like to just kind of show you in the back of the room to remind you that now we have everybody's name plate up, and we're going to start using the appreciation slips, and we're going to start showing and sharing appreciation to the people that we share this environment with. So I look forward to a great week with you guys. See ya.